the sea as you were. Bless him with salt. Bless him with stone. Bless him with steel.
What is dead may never die.
What is dead may never die, but rises again, harder and stronger.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the Citadel with me, Grand Maester Stitch, where we continue with our Iron Prize series as Iron King Ragnar III, the rapist of the Iron Islands. And guess what, guys? I've finally done it. I've finally stopped slacking. I've pulled my finger out and I've made some custom characters for the first episode in like, what, 4 episodes? I've finally made some characters. But don't get too excited, it's only 2. But 2 is better than nothing. At least I actually managed to get some done and stop being lazy. But then I also had this week 7 custom characters for the Grand series that will be coming into Friday's episode, as well as about 4 Knights of the North characters. So 2 plus 7, so I've had a lot really. I've had 13 characters that I've made, so I've slacked a little bit on this series, but I've got a lot made for other series as well, and let's see if we can find them. Here we go. We have Dagon Darktower, who I'm guessing you can guess is a bastard of House Hightower, who has taken the Ironborn ways. He is a dutiful commander, a berserker. He's a ravager, a formidable fighter, a bastard, quick, brawny, torturer, master seducer, proud, lustful, greedy, rude, and ruthless. And we need to arrange a marriage for him so he does not die. Oh, a Greyjoy. And she will marry him. There we go. Yes, perfect. Send. And then our next character is another Dark. The names sound very similar, to be honest. And we have Damien Darkdane, who is obviously a bastard of House Dane. And he is a skilled commander. He's scarred. He's attractive, strong, a formidable fighter, a bastard, a duelist, a master seducer, and lustful. No prizes for guessing who created this character, especially if you guys are from the Discord, you'll know who created this guy. And we need to sort him out, and marriage as well. Let's see if we can find him a Ironborn wife as well. If not, there's a Yormwood there, which could work. A Yormwood wife would be pretty good. We'll just have a look what we've actually got in our realm, the easy ones to find. Let's have a look at age. Here we go. One's around this age. Have we got any Ironborn ladies to marry you to? I might just go for the Yormwood. I think the Yormwood would be a good one, actually. So we'll go for the lady, the Yormwood lady, Alvin Yormwood. There we go. So hopefully those marriages will come in. We have got a bit of land to give away. As in the last episode, as you can see here, we took Tarbeck Hall and Castamere. So we now own this massive chunk of the west coast of the rock. A lot of it defended by high mountains. We managed to get some silver and gold mines as well in these regions, which is awesome. So that's going to bring us in a lot of money. We do want to carry on further south, of course, and get most of the west coast and then start eating in land into the Lannister lands, but obviously we have a truce at the moment with them, as well as Dawn, where we have expanded massively into the deserts. Pretty much near, I'd say we probably own, what, a third of Dawn? I'd say a third. We've got this big grey bit, this bit here, and then the Yormwood bit, so I'd say we probably have a third of Dawn by now. And then we'll see where we're going to go next. We could go for the Reach, as they're a little bit weaker than they was. They've only got 20-odd thousand men, but that was my initial plan. But then after looking around, I realised that the Trident got involved in that war with us, and the Trident look a little bit weak. King Manfred of the Trident of House Sevenbridge. It's a custom house. That's a bit boring, really, isn't it? That it's not a actual good Riverland house. But yes, we could go to war with the Riverlands next instead. And looking at what we can invade, there are some very, very good options. You've got Duskendale and Rosby, but they're on the other side, so we're not going to be interested in them. Riverrun, we would get here and invade in Cannet, and then we could expand and get a lot of land there. You get a hell of a lot of land there, which would be pretty cool. And then we've got Seaguard, where we get a lot of land all around the coast and in Ironman's Bay, which would be great. And then the Crossing as well. You get a ton of land if we go to the Crossing. But I think Seaguard would be the best option, just so we can get all of Ironman Bay. Take the Sea Gods out, which is like the defense port to stop the Ironborn from raiding the Riverlands. So if we can take this, and then next time we'll take the Twin Lands and then the River Run lands, and we'll have most of the west coast of the Riverlands And then we can start going up north, just so we can get a nice big bay and cove all the way around here. All the way around the Iron Islands. Will be protected on every side, north, east and south then. From any armies coming, we've got all of that land on the mainland, so that will be the plan. But we need to sort out these titles first, and we also need to find a marriage for our son. Have I given away Starfall yet? No, I've not, so I'm going to give that to the Dane bastard. There's no better choice than to give it to him. So where are you? Damien Dark Dane. Let's let you get married first. Let's unpause, let the marriages come through. Just to make sure you do get married so you don't die. Obviously, we have a Redwind Bastard as well that we will give the Arbor to when we get a chance. As well as a Hightower Bastard who will give Old Town to when we finally take it. A son was born to Helder Tawney and John Whitewine, named Torrin Pike. Okay, so he's got 3 children now, John Whitewine, so that's good. His family will carry on at least. We're just waiting for the Dark Tower marriage to go through, but that does mean that the Dane Bastard one has gone through, which is good, so we can finally land you. Damien Darkdane, you are Drowned Gods, aren't you? Yes, right. Grant landed title, and hopefully that will help finish converting the Torrentine lands. We will give you the... where is it? Lordship of Starfall with the lower titles. There we go. Hopefully that will convert them, because they're still not converted. Still not converted to the Ironborn gods. Neither is most of... nothing has, really. It must be really hard to convert stuff to Ironborn religion, to the Drowned God, because when we did in our Knights of the North series, stuff changes much, much easier. But I suppose the 7 are a little bit more of an appealing god, aren't they, to the Drowned God? It's a little bit barbaric. Right, and then we have other lands to give away. We have Castamere and Tarbeck Hall. I may keep Castamere for myself as my seat now that I've given away Starfall. Castamere is definitely a better... well, they're both very good seats, but Castamere and all that money that will come with it. Right, who have we not landed yet? Is there any custom characters we've not landed yet? Because if not... if we have landed all the custom characters, apart from the ones who obviously want other titles, we will give Tarbeck Hall to maybe a second branch of a famous Ironborn house, or maybe a poor Ironborn house, give them a little bit more land. We could always give it to our son, which could work, actually. Got a lot of people to go through in our court. I think most of our custom characters have now been landed. Especially by the looks of it. It definitely looks that way anyway, other than White Wine. It looks like most of them have been landed. So who do we give Tarbeck Hall to? See, the thing about giving it to strong houses like the Greyjoys, though, is do you really want the Greyjoys to be any more powerful than they already are? Or do you really want the Harlaws to be any more powerful than they already are? They've already got a whole island, but some of these houses are going to have to start getting some land on the mainland to obviously keep them interested in the idea that we're doing of expanding and taking land on the greenland. So we could give it to... oh, I think we should give Greyjoy something a little bit more impressive. Oh, who else have we got? We've got obviously House Awkward. We've got House Blacktide. House Good Brother. We've got House Drum around here, haven't we? House of Fanewood. House Saltcliffe. This is House Drum, isn't it? On Old White. Yeah, we've got a lot of... oh, I think I'm going to give it to Harlaw. Why not? Well, let's give it to Lord Reaver Emmond of... hang on. Who are our friends, actually? Which one? We've got a lot of friends. Eric of Banefort, Sandstone, High Hermitage, Hellholt, Lord Hagen, Lord of the Elbow. Yep, so he's got land. Master Meldred the Warrior, Master of Pebbleton Castle, Lord Tormund of Hammerhall, Lord Steward of the Iron Islands, and Lord Reaver Euron. Okay, so a Pike. We are friends with a Greyjoy then. So we could give it to a Greyjoy. House Good Brother. No, let's give it to House Harlaw. I like House Harlaw. Have you got any family that we can give it to? You've got a son, but he's your heir, so he's going to inherit your lands anyway. I don't want to give you 2 titles. I wanted to make a separate branch. You have got a brother, Horgan Harlaw, who does have a son. He's a skilled fighter as well. Stared at... yes. So we will grant you the landed title, Lordship of Tarbeck Hall. There we go. So we have the Harlaws of Tarbeck Hall now. And we'll have the Greyjoys of somewhere as well once we conquer more lands. Maybe we could give them Seaguard or another Ironborn house, because that is a very strong, obviously a strong castle in the Riverlands. We do have one more title that we need to give away. Let's see what we can give our son. Is this our actual... Oh no, Gunther Irontide. Is he a bastard? He's the bastard. Where's our legitimate son? There. Dead? No. Where's our actual proper son? Ha! Prince Ragnar of the Iron Islands. Well, what land have we got left over then? Grand Castamere, Lordship of Pebble. Oh, that's our main. We can give away one of these cities or castles, can't we, somewhere? Give away one of the castles in Castamere. Let's do that and we'll give it to one of our bastards. Gunther Irontide, he's a bastard. We'll grant you the landed title. Or let's just give you the castle of Quebec for now. There we go, and that gets our demesnes down to where it should be. And now we need to find a marriage for our heir. Is there a strong house in the islands who have a young daughter? Ralph Humble, do you have a daughter? No. Goran Greyjoy, he has a daughter. Zanza Greyjoy, she's only 1, so she's not old enough. Oh. You, 16, and you're a Greyjoy. You will do. Arrange, marry. Is he old enough to marry yet? Yes, he is. He's 4. No, not just yet, so let's arrange a betrothal. 1 second, right. Arrange a betrothal. Okay, we can't marry our... Why? Arrange a marriage. Yeah, with Ragnar. And it's a no. It's currently considering another offer. You're currently considering another offer. Okay. Let's just wait a moment. And then we can hopefully marry... Is this the Greyjoy that I was trying to marry the Dark Tower to? Yes. Bollocks. That's just typical, isn't it? Harlaw, did he have any young daughters? 7 and 23. She's too old. House Drum. Do you have any daughters? Roella Drum, 17. Oh, she's married. He looks just like Theon Greyjoy, doesn't he? John Greyjoy. They have a younger daughter too. 8. Bollocks. Who are we going to marry our son to? Arrange a marriage. Religion. Let's have a look at the Drowned God options. Here we go. Okay, there's a 16-year-old here. Mistress of Grey Garden. Not the best. Of House Hoare. Yes, House Hoare will do. Let's marry you to a person from House Hoare. Right. So we'll get that marriage done. We've got an idle council member. Collect taxes in Castamere, definitely. And we need a new drowned man and a new... we need a maester, but obviously we don't want a maester. The wars between the great powers of the Iron Isles have subsided for now. How are our men looking? They are recovering fairly nicely. How many men do the Riverlands have? 17,000. Peace be with you. I accept your suggestion that Prince Ragnar and Noshi get married. Perfect. War has ended. Yes, we'll reappoint the old council. Marry to a whore. Stop them dying out. Right. Let's declare war on you then and try and strike quickly. And we'll go for the invasion of Seaguard. We'll take Seaguard. Send. Hopefully they don't get the Reach and the Rock honouring, joining them. Right, let's call up the men and the fleets. Just get everybody on their ships. And yeah, let's land in the Bane Fort for now. Can you march up there? Can you march up as well? 2,000 men. What have we got down in Dawn? How many men are we going to have down here? A lot more men than we used to have, which is perfect. Right. You guys all march to Starfall. You guys all march to Hellholt. We're going to have enough ships in Hellholt. Why have we only got 2 ships down here? We should have a lot more than 2 ships in Dawn. So I'm not sure what's happened there. We can go and pick those reinforcements up afterwards. So let's just gather our forces for now and go and conquer the Riverlands. The favourite area for the Iron Men to conquer. Prince Ragnar Irontide and Noshi Hoare have gotten married, and it is customary for their dowry to be paid to the groom's house. Yes, it's in everyone's concern. Yes, give us some money, and hopefully it will help out with the war. Sent the customary amount, 25 gold. That is absolutely pathetic. My steward informs me my concubine Bethany is with child. Bethany Brax. Perfect. Awesome news. Yet another bastard. Right, we've got 315 ships off the coast here. Let's use those to go and fetch the Dornish men. Whilst the rest of our army gathers here. 9,600 on the way up. 2,000 on the way up from Case. They will surely honour their obligations. Let's send the other ships to go. What are these 37 ships doing here? Just come and dock over on the Bane Fort for now. Merge those 9,000. We'll wait for the others to get here. Do you know what? Stay in Morn Hill because you're taking ages. We'll get the boys to come and fetch you on the fleet. My king, we've received word from the Reach. Queen Arryn has led them in a coalition in defence against the Trident. I knew that they would. My wife, Iron Queen Gullame, has not been feeling herself lately. I have noticed how she has lost weight and been overcome by episodes of intense fatigue. Apparently the underlying cause is cancerous growth, which is sucking the life out of her. Call for a physician at once. My king, we've received word the Stormlands have joined. Oh, bollocks. They're going to be pretty fresh as they've not really been involved in wars. I thought they'd try and attack the Riverlands while we were... Okay, they've not got a lot of men, but they're going to have a lot of men for us to try and deal with, which is not going to be good. But we've faced worse odds in the series so far and managed to get away with it, so I'm holding out hope. We obviously went against the Rock, the Reach, and the Riverlands in our last war, and we still managed to win. So I'm confident we'll be able to turn this around. And somehow went right. We've got 10,000 men here. Merge them together. 10,000 men. My king, my mission to Harlaw Hill has been a success. Great news. Right, so we'll have Ragnar lead in the centre, please. Roderick and Hagen, Mildred is better. These 10,000 men, if you can march straight up into Gravesham, and we'll start sieging. We'll leave Canuck because that's not part of the lordship, so we'll siege that afterwards. We'll take the 34 ships into Iron Man's Bay. Perfect. On the ship, please, and up to Iron Man's Bay. We'll leave them on the ships for now. Yep, the fleet's on its way. Perfect. Merge together. Right, 2 ships. That is pathetic. Come on, hurry up and get here. I know you've got to travel all the way through the deserts of Dawn, but you're taking forever. Where are those ships? Here they come. They are on their way, slowly. Right, come on, guys. Let's march into those fertile Riverlands. What have we got? 22,900 men there. 21 ships. It's not too bad. We'll dock you in the Cape of Eagles then, those 2,000 men. We'll let them start getting that under siege. Then that we can dock the fleet at least. Oh! Iron King Ragnar III has taken his last breath at the age of 46. He died a natural death. A popular man, Ragnar counted on many people as a friend and confidant, and now he is with the drowned god and will be sorely missed. Iron King Ragnar IV, merely a 14-year-old boy of the realm, is left in the capable hands of the regent and council. Long live Iron King Ragnar IV. What did we die of? Died a natural death. It can't have been that natural. He was 46. Okay, but that's worrying now. What do we do? Lord Reaver, you're on the unworthy. Use a favour. Join all factions. Yep, so now there's going to be factions against, isn't there? My father deserves to be honoured with a funeral. Just the Iron Tide family will be invited. A lot of people will probably be secretly happy that he is dead. Let's go with... we need a new steward. We'll go with you. Collect taxes in Castamere. We need a new mace. Oh, no, we didn't have a maester anyway, did we? Right. Bollocks. That is so annoying. That's really put a spanner in the works. Hagen... Mildred, and go with Roderick then. Put Roderick back in control of that. This has really screwed us over. Right, let's give one of our other bastard brothers a bit of land just to get some of our lands off us. Grant the city of Pickhill. There we go. Right, that is a real setback. That is so annoying. All hail the Iron King. Hopefully we don't get too many factions, but obviously we will. Because that's how it works on this game. As soon as your character dies, everyone is against you. So let's have a look what factions we've got to look out for. Dispose Iron King Ragnar IV, Lord Reaver, Harlaw. Okay, can we send a gift to cheer you up a little bit, maybe? Get you on side, you fat prick. And elective succession in the Iron Islands. Lord Reaver, you're on the unworthy of Pike. Can we get you on side a little bit? Send you a little gift. See if we can sway you round as well. We don't want two powerful houses like Harlaw and the Greyjoys against us. Yep, send the invitations. Right, let's get 4. Euron and Eric Sachs in charge of that army there to siege the Seaguard. The best part about preparing a feast is deciding what food to use. We'll spend lavishly. We'll go all out. Okay, there's a gardener host now landing. We now have a dangerous faction. That is a very dangerous faction, and everybody is in on it as well, which is very annoying. Very, very annoying. We've got to stop this somehow. Plot to kill. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Hopefully we can stop it. We really don't want a civil war when we're at war, though, because that will really, really screw things over. Merge together on the fleet. So a lot more men to come up north. 4,500 men. That will make a massive difference. Let's get them to dock the army in Seaguard. Then we'll have 2 hosts of almost 10,000 each, which will obviously make a massive, massive difference in this war. Really worried about that faction now, though. Let's crush that 5,000 man army. They've got a river crossing bonus, but we've got double the men. Better commanders. We'll smash that. We should smash that. 1 child lacking a childhood focus. Craghorn Irontide. Rowder affectionate. Child of... Let's go with intrigue. You've got pretty good intrigue, and you've got good childhood traits for that as well. So we'll definitely go for that. Come on, let's crush this army quickly before it mobilises and gets even more men. Are those other ships here yet? Not yet. Okay, a victory. Perfect. And now we'll... Marlet Bay. Yeah, we'll get that under siege. We've got the Cape of Eagles under siege, not Seaguard. Sorry, I got mixed up. You committed much gold to the extra vacant feast. In particular, the guests were impressed with the large centrepiece on the dyer's table. It represented a green lawn surrounded with large peacocks, feathers and green branches to which was tied violets and other sweet-smelling flowers. In the middle of this fortress was placed covered with silver. The fortress was hollow and formed a sort of cage in which several live birds were shut up, their tufts and feet being gilt. On its tower, which was gilt, the banners of House Irontide were placed. Well, that doesn't sound like a very iron-born meal, does it? Right. Merge those together. The funeral. It's been a long day. It's been a day since Iron King Ragnar III passed away. The strongest reavers and kin of the dead gather in the keep, where a drowned man is brought in to check the deceased. Then the assembled party lift up the body and carry it from the keep to a waiting ship, and it is sailed out into the open sea where the anchor is cast. The drowned man gathers up seawater and sprinkles it upon the dead, speaking the ancient words. With the rites completed, each member of the conclave come together to recount memories of the deceased, of their greatest reavings, major boarding actions, and the many treasures paid for with the iron price. As the sun falls, as the drowned men ties off the body, and it is cast overboard with the words, "What is dead may never die, but rises again, harder and stronger." And we're getting a lot of piety for that, which is awesome. Right, let's dock these men in Seaguard and try and get several places under siege at once. As we're not got that under siege very much yet, we'll go and attack these armies and split them up with our main host while our minor hosts do the sieging for us. Okay, awesome. That has got slightly better. We'll send a gift. Oh, no, don't fire cancellor. That won't work. Send a gift to you as well. We'll send a gift to all of the people involved, which means we aren't going to be able to get mercenaries, which is a problem, but I don't want a civil war. If we try and try and siege the Riverlands quickly and smash these armies, hopefully we'll get away with it. Okay, there's another minor host there. We'll crush all these minor Riverland hosts. My king, I've collected ample tax revenue in Castamere, 18 gold. Every little helps. Won't complain about that. We need a commander in charge of this. Oh, not really. Let's put Euron in charge of that one, and then we've got 4 in charge of that one. We may need some new commanders, actually. Let's have a look. I bet we've got room for some commanders, haven't we? Room for 1. We'll go with Dagon, and we'll put him in charge. We'll put him in here with Euron. Where are you, Dagon? There we go. Dagon at Dark Tower. Right, we're losing men there, so let's march back and attack that 1,500 and get that back under siege. How strong is Seaguard? Wow, a lot of defenders, so that's going to take a while to siege, but we'll grind it down. Lord Balon Whitecrow has been a leal and able servant. Okay, we'll give him a little bit of gold. 25 gold should hopefully keep him happy. Only 14. I can't wait to see what this guy turns out to be like. Will he be as crazy as his father? He's zealous, he's trusting, arbiter, brave, a slave owner, a rebel leader, and a poor fighter. It's a shame that he's a poor fighter considering that he has Red Rain and Dawn. That is a bit of a shame. Maybe he can get better. Maybe his heir will be better, or one of his bastard brothers. Representatives of Red Rain have requested an audience with you. Upon meeting with them before the court, you hear they are offering to pay the ransom. 46 gold. Yeah, I accept. Give us some gold. We may need it for the war. There's no point keeping her around. We've got your sword and your land. A son was born to Iron King Rogner the Rapist and Bethany Brax named Alan Brax. Okay, another bastard. Plenty of bastard brothers. How are these sieges coming along? We've nearly sieged Cape of Eagles, which is great. We'll let him grind it down a little bit more. Your Lady Regent, Gloomy Saltcliffe, received a request from Lord Alden Saltborn to be granted High Lordship of Brimstone. Gloomy rejected this request on your behalf. Good. Good, good, good. Don't give away the High Lordship. Harren Hightide has had watches on the wall added to their treasurer. Interesting. Right, we've almost sieged Marlott Bay, which is great. And then we'll siege, what was it? Gravesham. I haven't seen the Stormlander army yet, considering that they was at war with us. Let's, where is our Master of Whisperers? Oh, they're currently scheming, aren't they, to get people off our back. But no, we'll build a spy network in Riverrun. Not Riverrun, but the Riverland capital for now, just so we can keep an eye out. So there's two fairly decent Riverland hosts there. Now that we've got that under siege, let's go and attack those, actually, and stop them from... They're trying to get to the ships, aren't they, so that they can sail over to the Iron Islands. We'll try and stop that from happening. That's going to be an easy siege again. Come on, get Seaguard. Won't have to do Old Stones as it's a ruin, so that's good. Could build our own Harren Hall somewhere. I don't care about dragons. Stop bothering me about dragons. Lord Roderick of Lonely Light used a favour on Lord Hagen Lord to force him to join all their factions. Do we have any other Only that one still. Iron King Rogner IV of the Iron Isles is inherited Lordship of the Lonely Light and other titles from Lord Roderick of Lonely Light. Oh, okay. So we've just inherited some land. And we have grown up as well now, and that is a horrendous tash. What the hell is that, Rogner? By going to the barber, you can change the hair. Yeah, can we do that then, please? Because that is a hideous moustache. You've got to get rid of that. Right, we've got one child lacking a focus. Wow, you're very good at very good at stewardship, so we'll definitely go with Thrift. And who do we give the Lonely Light to now? Let's give it to one of our bastard brothers who hasn't been given land yet. Harken, Ironside. No, we'll give it to... Let's give it to the oldest one, Craghorn. He looks pretty cool, so... Grant landed title. Lordship of the Lonely Light. Send. There we go. Get all our bastards bastard brothers landed. They'll be loyal to us, hopefully. Okay, we're still taking Seaguard. We've crushed that army as well, which is awesome. Let's siege the capital while we're here. Blue Fork. Why not? Hopefully, you never know. We might be able to capture some worthwhile prisoners and end the war. He doesn't have any children though, so that's probably a no. Awesome. Cape of Eagles is now sieged. Let's march on to Rushmore and get that siege. Let's dock the ships over here, just so we've got them readier if we need them. We've got 18,000 men over on our home. We'll be okay. We'll be perfectly fine. Can we now remove that? Nope. Oh my god, I want to get rid of that tash. It's hideous. Absolutely hideous. I do not want to keep that tash. Oh wow, we're sieging the capital very, very easy. I don't care about dragons. Assault. There we go. The capital was incredibly easy to siege. You have a new heir. If your character dies now, you will play as Lord Craghorn of the Lonely Light. Awesome. To all my good lords of the realm, I hereby grant my kingsman, Lord Craghorn, the honour of naming his cadet house of Maya full and legitimate members of House Irontide. Okay. Well, we sieged the capital and we didn't really get anything from it, which is a shame. Can we siege it yet? We'll get one more siege there and then we'll move on to somewhere else. Oh. Are they going to board the ships? Let's assault this and we'll march back and try and catch that army quickly, as they don't have enough men to board the ships and siege again. March home and catch that army quickly. How are you going here? Wow, siege is going well there. Siege is needed on its Seaguard. Hopefully we're to win this fairly straightforward. I'm still gutted that Rogner has obviously died, but what can you do? these things happen unexpectedly. Bit annoying, hasn't gone to plan, but wow, you're pretty good at martial and intrigue. Let's go for struggle. Let's slow things down. Lord Wendell Tully of Riveren was captured in battle and is now my prisoner. Oh, yes, awesome. We have a Tully prisoner. That's pretty cool. Right, can we go back to that childhood focus, though? For you, we'll go with struggle. Wow, you're only 6. You've got decent traits. Not bad at all. And unpause. Let's have a look. Where are you, Lord Tully? Oh no, we can execute you. Do it. He will be a sacrifice to the drowned gods. You've decreed Lord Wendell is to be sacrificed to the drowned gods, who will surely bless us. We tethered him to the beach at low tide and let the sea slowly wash over him. The prisoner struggled and pleaded, but in vain the drowned god took his due. What is dead may never die. Let him rot because he's already dead. Right. Can we get involved with this army? Can we not lead it or get involved ourselves? Or is it because you're allowed to lead armies personally? I say, what can't we? I thought maybe because we're in a got a regent still, but no, it says that we can. Let's hurry up and take this, please, guys. You've almost took that as well. That's awesome. We're taking this land all pretty easily, to be fair. They have got a lot of defenders over there, but not enough that when we sail over, we'll be able to defeat them fairly easy. So that's pretty good. That's pretty awesome. Oh, easy to siege that. That's going to be... We'll assault that. We'll assault that, and we'll be able to siege that pretty easily. Well done. And then we can march on to Gravesham afterwards and finish off that. Still doing well there. I've got all this new land that we're going to be able to give away as well, which is awesome. The Iron Men really are beginning to take a lot of land now. We're going to have a really good kingdom soon. It doesn't look like much when you zoom out, though, because it's just like a little strip of black down the left-hand side. It looks like a big chunk in Dawn. It's bigger than what we actually have on the Iron Islands. But it will look impressive once we get this Riverland land. Riverland land. Let's forward it along while we get these sieges done. Hagen Stone Tree has had a flagship added to their treasury. Awesome. Our money's going up very quickly again as well, so at least when we need some mercenaries towards the end of this war, we will be able to hire them. Got most of the lands here under siege as well now, which is good. Siege of Moortown, done. It's turning colder and colder. The rains are coming, which is not good. Okay, there's an army there. Let's... Oh, we nearly got Seaguard under control, though, so we'll have to take them out afterwards. We'll have to wait just a moment. It's worth the sacrifice to make sure that we get Seaguard sieged. I don't want to have to step away from Seaguard. And we should have more than enough men to crush that army as well. The regency for Iron King Ragnar IV has ended. I have finished my education in ways of war. I found less than tedious. I'm an incompetent commander. Oh, great. Absolutely great. Pick a focus. Well, you're not very good at anything, but we'll go for war. And ambition. We'll just go win the war for now. A nice, easy one. Now, defense is too big for us again now. Why? Let's give our young brother who hasn't got anything yet. Let's see if we can grant you the... We'll give you the city of Hidden Borrow, wherever that is. Just gained a lot more money again, which is awesome. Set crown focus to Castamere, please. Come on, hurry up and siege Seaguard so we can attack. Come on. But at least we're now finally a king in our own right. How is that faction doing? Got some Crown Loyalist factions now, which is awesome. And that's not doing very well at all, is it now? Iron Queen Noshi for the Iron Islands. Who even are you? Of House Hoare. Ah, you're Ragnar's... No, what? Oh, you're our wife. What? What? Oh, whatever. My king has come to my attention that nobody's been designated your regent, Lord Hagen Stone Tree. Yeah, sure. Why not? Get you on side. Another lord to get on side. Can always remove you if you're no good. Doesn't matter. The sacking of Seaguard Castle was most brutal, with many prisoners being taken. Yes, bring them to my camp. My king, the group of slaves that were captured in Seaguard were selected to join your personal court. Okay, you're a skilled fighter. That's pretty good. You're not very good at any... Well, you got decent stewardship, but no really decent traits. Right. Can we get ourselves involved with this army now? Yes, there we go. We're finally in control of an army. Right. Let's march on the Cape of Eagles and end that siege quickly before they end up freeing their land. And we'll assault that because it's down to its bare minimum of morale. Perfect. 51%. Yeah, all we've got to do pretty much in a minute is sail home and beat those armies, and we've won this war for the Riverlands. Almost sieged all the land that we need to do. Emmeline Ulla is looking for someone to marry. Can we not take her on as a concubine? No. Marry as you please then, love. There we go. We should crush that army fine and get Cape of Eagles back under siege. Let's bring the ships to there to take us away in a minute. Lord Damien of Starfall, the Lord of Starfall, seeks to kill Iron King Rogner of the Iron Islands. Oh, well that's not very nice, is it? What a bastard. Our father's just given you lands. Fighting across the field, you can see an enemy soldier cut off from the others. As you get closer, you realise the enemy soldier is Lord Janos Rosby. That's right, coward. Run back to Rosby. Here we go. Battle of Eagles Eyrie, a great victory, and we've captured a Maester as well. Not that there's much point for that, but let's assault that. 62 defenders, that'll be an easy victory. We'll send the ships over to pick those. Oh, no, not you. You stay where you are. We'll send the ships to pick those. No! Let him rot. Send the ships over to collect him. How much are you now off sieging Rushmore? Not too far. Not too far. Sail back home and crush those armies. That should win us the war. We've got most of the lands we need to get. Obviously, we don't need to do anything with Old Stones. It's a ruin. That army's retreating. Right, there we go. Ships are there. Get on, please. And, yeah, then sail down. Sail back down here. Aha, victory. Let's take the ships back to Seaguard to collect that army. And the army of 3,000 send to attack that army there and take care of those. That'll get us a bit of war score as well and stop them from... Okay, awesome. The siege is now finished for there. So we've sieged everything that we need to on the mainland, which is absolutely perfect. My king, I write to express concern at the fact that Lord Saxon enjoys command of your armies when someone of higher status would clearly be better. You probably are actually a better commander. So yeah, we will make you our new commander. Sorry, Eric. But you'll get to go back home now, at least. And where... Okay. Right, let's march you back there. You guys get on the ship and then sail down to here. We'll get everyone on the fleet and then we can go home and crush these two hosts, unsiege our homelands, and then, yeah, we'll win this war. We need a new Lord Treasure. We haven't really got anyone very good at that, so you'll have to do. Oh, okay. To the most excellent Lord, to the most excellent Iron King Rognar, peace be with you. We surrender under these terms. Iron King Ragnar of the 4th gains 150 prestige. King Manfred the Iron try lose 150 prestige. Iron King Ragnar takes all the occupied territory and High Lordship of Seaguard. Accept. So that was an easy war. That was a bit of a crappy surrender. I don't really know why he went for that surrender because they weren't... The war wasn't over yet, so I'm very surprised that he surrendered. I would never get that. They're never normally that cowardly. They normally go right to the end. But look at that now. And we didn't even have to, like, battle with our men either. So we can disband all of those troops now. And the ships. And we hardly had any casualties. Which is absolutely awesome. Hardly any casualties. It's great. Right, we've got a new title to create. High Lordship of Seaguard. Yes, create. Our Demence is too big. Yes, I know it is. We will give those titles away in the next episode. Yes, look at that. That little bit of blue is upsetting me, so maybe we'll go for River Run before the Twins. Actually, no, we will go for the Twins next, because then we can cut off the North Vale and Trident. It'll give us a foothold into the north. Cuts Westeros in half. We may be able to raid and go into this northern bit of the Vale as well, which would be pretty cool. We want to get more of the rock. We can start working our way inland as well, can't we? We get the Twins and then get the River Run lands and some of the rock lands around in the mountains and really get a good foothold in the west. We've got to wait for truces to expire anyway, unless the north is weak enough for us to attack. We won't be able to attack the Riverlands for now. The north is still pretty strong because they literally just don't get involved with anything. Oh, hang on a minute. We haven't got to wait for the rock or dawn because we actually we died, didn't we, as Ragnar? So all truces are now expired. So we could easily go back and attack the rock or anybody else or Dawn and take more land. I think we'll go for the Rock and take this land, maybe. We'll see. We'll see in the next episode, guys. Let me know what you think we should do in the comments down below. Thank you all so much for watching, as always. I really, really do appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed. I will try and get more custom characters in again, but at least I got some in this week. That's the main thing. I got some in. So just bear with me and I'll get more in. If you've got recommendations, just put them forward and I'll get them into the series as soon as I can. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and comment down below, and hopefully I'll see you very soon for my next video.